Life is unpredictable,
This is my home away from home.
and change is part of our everyday life.
You expect people to respect you and your things as just like you were at home.
I think the main goal is to make sure that each resident has the opportunity to stay in control of their life for as long as they can.
You need the people to respect your dignity, and we're all individuals.
At the time of admission, every resident and resident representative receives a summary of their rights protected under the law. And before beginning work, every new nursing facility worker receives training on residents' rights and the policies and procedures the facility has in place to protect them. It's true. Most of these rights have been the law of the land since they were created in 1987 as part of a law called OBRA 87. But the real-world challenge of putting these rights into practice is constantly evolving. That's because the world in general is changing, and the makeup of our staff, our resident mix, and the state of healthcare in this country are all very different today than they were 10 or 15 years ago.
I'm just going to go through the information packet that we give new residents.
So let's look at some of today's challenges where residents' rights are concerned. You'll hear some practical advice for keeping those rights at the core of everything you do.
We're going to raise this up a little bit.
We'll also share information on how to be prepared if someone has a complaint or notices a right that's not being honored. But first, let's review the basics. What rights are we talking about?
It is a tough job, and you have to respect their rights like you want your rights respected.
One of the major rights of the resident is to be treated with dignity, and for us that means that we need to train our staff to realize that each single resident that enters the facility is an individual and is entitled to dignity as they have lived in their own home. Treating people with dignity and respect means that we have to treat them as individuals, and we need to respect their privacy, make sure that we provide for a clean, safe environment with freedom from unnecessary restraints and freedom from abuse, harsh treatment, and neglect.
Another major area of resident rights is the right to be informed, to know what your plan of care is and what the physician is ordering for you, what the nursing staff and other providers of care are going to be doing as far as helping to make you stronger and healthier. It's the resident's right to receive the Bill of Rights from their facility. And it would be important for them to ask questions about anything that they don't understand.